Sanzian, I see you there, and I see my amazing SD2IEC right here. Maiden Voyage. What's up, Vincent? How's it going, my man? Retro Red Rum in the chat and on the channel today. Retro Man Cave, my main cave. How's it going, dude? Great to see you. Air Jury, greetings from Chile, Finland. How's it going, Chile, Finland? It was like 23 degrees Celsius. I think I'm doing the conversion right here in New York yesterday. Craziness. It's warm. Today not as warm, but let's see. I'm just doing my social media blasts here, guys, and then we're gonna get started pretty quick. Hell's Angel, what is up, my main man? Great to see you. Maiden voyage of the Commodore 64 stream. Can you believe it? Hans 2K, greeting from Czech Republic. Right on, dude. I was hanging out with my buddy from Czech Republic 2 nights ago. Great dude. Mario! DJ Mario in his what's up, my man? Hey, C64 Television, how's it going, buddy? Today's a good day for you to tune in, because I actually got a 64 here. My first Commodore 64 stream. World premiere, Sydney Hunter. Baltos, what is up, brother? Great to see you, Baltos. I'm excited too. I always say it's not going to be a long stream, but today it's not going to be a long stream because the missus is home from work. The missus is home from work, and I got to take her out tonight and show her a good time. So on that note, let's get this party started, guys. Here we go. It's going to be a great one. Sydney Hunter, world premiere with my main man, Retro Red Rum, Commodore 64 style. Let's go.
The Commodore is keeping up with you in a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing views and computer terminology. Commodore reviews. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you.
Should your child be before you buy a computer? High school, when he's planning a career? Elementary school, when she can either fall behind or leap ahead? Or preschool, to give him a head start? When you buy is up to you, but Commodore makes the decision easier than any other computer. Because it's a 64, it's very powerful. Because it's Commodore, it's very affordable.
There's a new personal computer from Commodore with a third more built-in memory than the Apple II at half the cost. The Commodore 64. Rather than compare personal computers ourselves, we asked the computers which one was better on the basis of price and memory. The Apple II preferred the Commodore 64. Then we asked the IBM, and it picked the Commodore 64. Then the Radio Shack chose the Commodore 64. That's what we like about our competition. They're so honest. The Commodore 64, what nobody else can give you at twice the price.
In a world of fun and fantasy and ever-changing views and computer terminology, Commodore reviews. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up with the Commodore? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. Are you keeping up? 'Cause the Commodore is keeping up with you. In a world of high
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Brennery, Sanzian, Azaruni, aka Get a Fix, Pierre Fontaine. What is up, my brother? Thanks everyone for hanging out today. I got an interesting stream. Never tried a Commodore 64 stream before until today. And it's a really cool one because we are gonna world premiere a brand new game called Sydney Hunter that my main man Retro Red Rum, who is always in our chat here, is a big part of. I'll be introducing him in just a second. RC Man, how's it going? Kundin, I'll call you Kundin. Hello, how's it going? Nice. If you've never been here before, Kundin, you know. Well, you don't know, but everyone knows my lack of ability with pronunciations. I have a problem with pronunciations. And before we get started, I just want to say thanks everyone. I think some people subscribed during the last stream, and my bot was slacking off and it was behind, so I didn't see the subscriptions. So a huge shout out to Amiga 1200 Gamer for the subscription. And I'm not sure if anyone else subscribed because my bot was so far behind. But if you did, thanks, appreciate it. No need to subscribe. It's just fun to hang out with everyone here as friends. JBinix22, how's it going, my man? Oh, Azaruna, you've pre-ordered it. Nice. All right, well, you know what, guys? Because I don't have a ton of time today, yes, wife device is in the house. Let's get started here. We're going to talk about Sydney Hunter, and I've got my main man, Retro Redrum, on the line, also known as Jeremy Marson. Jeremy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
There he is. What's up, brother?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm doing great. Can everyone hear Jeremy okay? How's the volume? Levels are looking pretty good. He might be a little bit down. Let's see. I might have to turn him up just a little bit. What's up, Ikaru80? How's it going, my man? I turned you up a little bit there, Jeremy. Okay, good.
Okay.
Everyone's confirming that they can hear you fine. Cool. You know, it's funny. I like to play music in the background a lot, Jeremy, but I'm just going no music today so we can focus on you. You know what I mean? I don't want anything to distract from your words. Vincent GR is a slave to the SID.
Don't worry about that, though.
But before we get into the game, we're gonna get into it in just a second. I want to Jeremy, today is a Commodore 64 stream, which is unusual for this channel. But Jeremy, who's on the line with me here and is going to tell us about the game in a second, is having an Amiga event that I want to tell everyone about. It's up in Ontario, Canada. It's called Amiga On. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. Hold on, let's see, Jeremy. Is this working? Oh, look at that. Nope. We got a Commodore 64 on the screen. Hold on, let me switch over. Day one for me. Let's see if it comes up. There it is. I'm on the Facebook page right now, Jeremy. Amiga On. Okay. It's happening on April 7th, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Brockville Convention Center in Brockville, Ontario. I like Amiga On, and ON is the abbreviation for Ontario. That's a good play on words right there.
Yeah, there was a joke. We have a group already called Amiga On. But and I thought it would be a good idea to have an event with the same name. There was nothing specific happening about Amiga in Ontario, so that was the occasion.
Perfect. So do you want to tell us just a little bit about the event real quick?
Well, that's the second one. We did the first one 6 months ago or something like that. And it's just a simple gathering. It's more like it's not a copy party or a demo party, whatever, but people just come and bring their Amigas, we chat and we play some games, and we have a small competition of Lotus Turbo Esprit. The second one, I think.
Excellent.
And last time we had a few talks. My friend Thierry presented us his new AmigaVideo.net website I've participated in, and I've shown my my Arduino floppy dumper for the Amiga too. So this kind of stuff, we just spend the day and having fun.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, and hopefully I can make it up there. Check it out.
So.
RC Man lives in Ontario, and so does C64 Television. So you might get a few extra guests. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, good. Please come in. Everybody's welcome. So we are.
So is there a place they can check it out? The information if they're not on Facebook, or I guess.
Well, the event is public on Facebook, so this is the main place, I would say. But we also have the ticketing system, because the entry is $10 Canadian dollars, of course, and the entry is you can buy your ticket online on the retrogamer.ca website, but you will find all the info on the Facebook event.
Perfect, and it's public, so you don't need Facebook. I actually just put the link in the chat. If you guys want to know what the link is and the chat scrolls by, you can just do !Amiga on, and we got a little command there for Jeremy's party. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, you got your own command. I'm hoping I can make it, Jeremy. It's almost like a dream of mine to make it to your party.
Okay, that would be cool.
All right, cool. Well, let's get cooking here, because I know you have to get somewhere as well. We're gonna play Sydney Hunter in a few minutes. Do you want to just give us a little? Well, first of all, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone who you are? I mean, everyone probably knows you as Retro Red Rum here in my chat, but you're also a personal friend of mine. We met at Vintage Computer Festival East. Jeremy is honorary member of Westchester Amiga User Group. He comes to my parties, and it's not a short journey. It's a long journey all the way from Ontario. So I give him much respect to Jeremy for coming to these.
You know, when it's fun, I come. I don't mind doing like 10 or 12 hours of driving just to come, because, you know, it's always fun. So that's okay.
Oh, thank you. So Jeremy, you also stream here on Twitch, right? You're retrogamer.ca. And so why don't you just tell everyone a little bit about yourself, what group you're a part of, and, you know, how you're related to this game.
Well, it's a complex story, but to make it short, as you may already have heard, I'm not an English speaker by definition. I'm from France, and I've moved to Canada in 2010. And I left all my groups and all the gatherings I used to go to for the retro gaming stuff in France. And so I had to find more here when I came in. And I really didn't find exactly what I was looking for. So I founded a website called retrogamer.ca to like bring news about retro gaming and stuff like that in Quebec at the beginning. And then one thing leading to another, we've opened a YouTube channel, and then we've started making events in Montreal, retro gaming events, and then we started a Twitch. The Twitch is a bit dead for now, but we have plans to make it go back up again. Most of our content is in French, of course, but when we Twitch, we are bilingual. We can talk English and French, so
that's awesome.
Everybody's welcome to come.
I speak one language and one language poorly, so big credit to you for that.
Come on. Yeah, please go.
Sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted, but I saw one of my main men, Dadler. He can't watch because he's got... Guys, sorry, like the stream today is only in 1080p, which is very frustrating. With Twitch, it's just kind of a luck of the draw as to whether or not they offer me different qualities. If you notice, I stopped the stream like 3 times. I was hoping that I would get one that allowed me to stream in multiple qualities, but unfortunately we didn't get it today, so it's 1080 only. I apologize for that. The good news is when I archive it on the YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch it in every resolution and bitrate that they offer. So sorry about that. Sorry to interrupt there, Jeremy.
No, that's okay. You didn't really interrupt, so that's okay.
C64 Television, he is retrogamer.ca. Wait, when you stream on Twitch, do you do retrogamer.ca or do you do retro Red Rum? I can't remember.
I also have a retro Red Rum channel, but when I do stream on it, it's mostly PS4 games or modern games. So
okay, so C64 Television, it's retrogamer.ca. Let's see if I can type it in.
But the Twitch, I think the Twitch address has no dot. I think. Let me check. Because they are all no, it's not a dot, it's the underscore. So it's
I just put the wrong information in there. Sorry.
retrogamer_ca for Twitch.
retrogamer_ca. Perm. Okay, I just put it into the chat. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we already have one good question here from my buddy Bill Lang, who has the Atari Party East, my main man. We should get into Sydney Hunter here, Jeremy, before it gets too late for you.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about the game? And Bill's asking if this is the same game that was available for the ColecoVision at Coleco Expo last August.
Well, there are 4 different Sydney Hunter adventures. They are not all on every platform. So I don't know which one you saw if you went to this Colico Expo, but this one in particular is the Sacred Tribe. There are, as I said, 4 different of them. So there are the Caverns of Death, Sacred Tribe, Curse of the Mayans, which is only for modern platforms, and Shrines of Peril. So.
Oh wow! So is this the 4th one in the series, or which number?
No, it's not like they are like in parallel. They are not like following much, each other.
Got
It's
you.
like four different stories or adventure. Even the gameplay is different on each series. So.
Got you. So, Azaruni's asking, how long did it take you to develop Sydney Hunter on the C64? And that leads into like my question as well: is this an original game?
It's an original game, yes. In fact, the Sydney Hunter series is started with a Flash game, in fact. That was done a few years back. It was the Caverns of Death, I think, if I remember well. And what happened is Collector Vision, which is led by Jean-François Dupuis, he bought the rights simply to use the character and the game, and then he did some other adventures. So this one, the Sacred Tribe, was made by Jean-François Dupuis. It's his own design using the character that was invented for this other game.
I see. So sorry, I'm reading the chat as well. So this one is called for this specific game. Is this one developed directly for the 64? Or is it also available on another platform?
Yeah, it's available on and will be also available on other platforms. So it's currently on Intellivision, ColecoVision. There's also an MSX port, Sega Master System port, Sega Genesis port.
Oh wow!
So the C64 is the current one. I'm not sure they are all already for sale. I mean, for example, the Master System one.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are all on different projects, and we are like, Collector Vision is a publisher mainly. Sydney Hunter is the only game that is developed in-house, I would say, but with external people.
Mm-hmm.
And each project is led by different people, and different people are programming it. So, we are not all aware of what's happening with the other projects.
Got you, guys. Wow, there's a lot of people involved. It's amazing.
Yes.
Retro Man Cave says the character on the left looks very French. Reminds him of North versus South in the info.
Yes.
The infograms.
Infogram.
Yes, that's a good one. Retro Man Cave. C64 Television is asking, does Sydney Hunter have a Vice version for download? Vice, being that we're an Amiga channel here, I actually know what Vice is. Some people may not. It's the Commodore 64 emulator, and he's asking if there's a Vice version for download.
So there will be, if you buy the limited version of the game currently, if you pre-order it because the game is not out yet, you will get the digital download with it. But also when the game will be shipped as a physical product, we will also sell the digital version by itself for people that want just the digital version. So.
Oh, excellent. So it's going to be a physical release as well.
Yes, so there is a limited edition, which will be only in around a little bit more than 50 copies for the card version. With it, we will include in the box the manual, of course, a printed map of the game, and also a poster. And there's also a floppy version like this one, a limited edition. These versions are only for the time of the pre-orders. When the game will be shipped, it's over. There will be only the standard version for sale. And the standard version will be only on floppy and without the poster and without the map. So if you want the limited, you have to order now.
Get it now. Get it while it's hot. So it's going to be it's going to be a floppy disk version, a digital version, and a cartridge version?
Yes.
Excellent.
And with the limited, both limited editions, so cart or floppy, with both these versions, you will get the digital download anyway.
It comes with it. Got you. Roar, my main man Roar, is asking, what games were you inspired by when this game was made? Rick Dangerous, possibly?
No. In fact, the author of the game, so Jean-François Dupuis, was inspired a lot by one of his favorite games, which is Montezuma's Revenge.
I remember that on my Atari 8-bit.
And of course, Rick Dangerous was also inspired by Montezuma's in a way. So
Oh, excellent. And Sanzian, we'll get into Sanzian in just a second because I want to start playing the game. But he's asking if during the development, did you guys consider different types of loading so it works on the SD2 IEC, Ultimate 2, and real hardware?
Yeah, we are testing on everything we can. So the game has been tested. We mostly tested on real hardware. So here I can test on PAL and NTSC CE64 and 128. I test on micro IEC, which I've got, and in France I've got a friend who helps us. He's testing on PAL with the Ultimate and the SD2 IEC, and everything works.
Excellent.
On every platform, because we have a very good developer. The developer is Wenax, and he's from Italy. He also did several other games already for the C64, and he's really good. So before someone asks, there won't be any PAL or NTSC version, because inside the code he integrated some routines to check what computer you're using, and the game adapts itself to the timing of the computer.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about loading up the correct version.
No.
It knows which machine you're using. I'm NTSC,
Exactly.
never the same color, which is always it can be a big pain. And I'm just learning about it now. 'Cause I know how to deal with it in the Amiga world, but being that I haven't really used my Commodore 64 in 30 years, I'm learning about all the the difficulties and challenges with the PAL and NTSC for the 64.
Yeah, it's also the good thing about having a PAL C64 is for the demos mostly.
Right.
For the games, most of the time it's okay, but if you want the demos and
yeah,
you need a PAL one.
Whitey Snaky is asking if there's going to be a Sinclair ZX Spectrum version.
Not for now.
Okay.
It's not in the works for now.
And
Maybe someday. I don't know.
okay. And Retro Man Cave wants an Amstrad GX4000 version.
Well, I think I'm the only guy in Canada to have a GX4000 here. So we could test that out, but I don't know. It's not for now. We are working on this one mainly. And it's, I just have to add also, it's the second release on a retro computer for CollectorVision. Before I knew them, they did a game for the TI-99, I think.
Excellent. So this is their second game. CollectorVision is the...
It's the second game on computer, and it's not their second game. It's like they are
because they were console-based primarily.
Yeah, they are console-based. They already published multiple, I don't know, maybe 40 games or 50. I don't know exactly.
Oh, wow. So they're no stranger to developing games. They have a lot of experience.
No, it's been going on since 2008. So
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, Retro Man Cave has got an important question. Where can you order it?
Well, on CollectorVision website. So let me just put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Is it like collectorvision.com or?
Exactly.
And Sanzian.
There you go.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. Sanzian, who is with The Future Was 8-Bit, he's offering if any of your devs need his hardware, please let them know, because they always want to help out with testing with the SD2 IEC.
Okay. Well, if we are in the final phases now, so yeah, if we need some help, I'll definitely go to him.
Oh, thanks. Okay, cool. There is CollectorVision. All right, you have Vincent GR. This is cool. And so I got the Commodore, the bread bin Commodore 64 up. This is actually not my original Commodore 64, because I actually never owned a bread bin Commodore 64. I jumped in a little bit late, so I had a 64C. And this is my neighbor's Commodore 64, and there were some problems with the keyboard, and fortunately Anthony had some spare parts, so we got together one day, and Anthony helped me bring this Commodore 64 back to life. So it's really cool to be able to using the 64 it was dead before this. So not dead, but the keyboard wasn't working properly, and now it is. So it's pretty cool. And as you can see, I got my gorgeous SD2 IEC right here, looking mighty fine next to the bread bin Commodore 64. And I think we should start playing the game. Nothing wrong with the C64C. Exactly. I love the 64C. It's beautiful as well. But I'm just saying I never had a bread bin because I jumped in a little bit late, because I was using my Atari 800 for a long time, and I also had like on loan, we had an Apple IIe at home because my dad worked for a school, so he was able to. They had like one that we could bring home, so I had an Apple IIe a lot, and then I jumped into the 64 scene a little bit later.
Well, I have both of them. I have both. I have like 6 or 7 C64s, and the only one that works is the C. So all the other ones are dead.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. You
so
gotta.
no, that's okay. You know, it's like a regular thing for the C64.
Vincent. Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
That's okay.
Yeah, so Vincent's asking if this is S video. Yeah, basically I've got a special cable that is it takes the output of the Commodore 64 and converts it to SCART. Then I'm using my SCART to HDMI upscaler to send it to my capture card. 64 Live, Alpine 9000. My first time trying the 64 Live. Yo, P. Cotter, how's it going? Good evening to you. Kundan's asking if this is an NTSC Commodore 64. Kundan, NTSC. I'm in New York and we are stuck with NTSC, never the same color. My C has 8580. I'm not sure, Vincent. I'm not sure about that, to be honest.
No, I don't think so. He's talking about the SID from the second generation, from the C64.
SID, yeah, the SID, yeah. I'm not sure. I have to look. Bread bins are great to look at and keep, but daily drivers are C64C.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Cool. Well, I'm glad I got a bread bin cooking today. I like the original stuff. All right, let's see. I have my, so we're gonna load the game off the SD2 IEC. I'm just gonna check my notes to make sure I remember how to do this. So we're gonna go load. If I'm not mistaken, this is actually like a file browser we're loading up first. 8. Boom. Run. Perfect. It's so weird. Like the whole, like, I've never used the Commodore 64 with like an SD solution before. I'm like always all Amiga all the time. Maybe we'll play some Galencia later too. That was also a gift that was purchased for me from Sanzian. So the Galencia looks cool as well. Yeah, which brings me to a good point. Being, I'm quite familiar with the Amiga scene, but I assume the Commodore 64, like, new game scene is thriving as well. Is that true, Jeremy?
I'm sorry, there was the sound cut for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm asking about the Commodore 64 scene as far as new games go, because I know there's Galencia, there's another one that's been suggested to me, Sam's Journey. There's Sydney Hunter. So is it a thriving scene?
Yes, the scene is incredibly thriving. way better than the Amiga scene.
Wow, I mean, I imagine, especially being that Commodore 64 is, #1 selling computer of all time, I would imagine that, it's got a good scene behind it.
There's that, and also I think this is an easier machine to program than the Amiga. So
that makes sense. You can just press Commodore and run stop. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Thanks. See, I learned something every day. So the SID chip is different in the 64C. Interesting. See, I didn't even know that. See, it's funny. Like, that's the funny thing about I will be doing more Commodore 64 streams, but you won't be like getting like good information from me because I'm a noob. I'm a noob myself. All right, let's get this going. Okay, should I use boot or the loader?
The boot.
The boot. So it looks like there's multiple things inside a D64 file. Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's like the content of the floppy. So.
Got you. I got the D64 is the image, and then that's showing you what's on the disc. Yeah. Okay, got you. I like the CollectorVision logo. Very ColecoVision-esque. I like it. Throwback. I guess they started with ColecoVision. Is my guess?
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yes.
F1. So I have two options here. F1 fast loader on. I do have the.
No, the fast loader is not implemented yet. It's one of the last thing we will put inside. So you can go just press F3.
Okay.
It won't make a difference.
Sanzian and Retro Man Cave, yeah, and they're all saying it's the scene is awesome on the Commodore 64. Almost as busy as it was back in the day. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, okay, you can do $ to get directly. Cool. All right, let's start it up. Now, guys, I'm not sure how the volume is. I got it potted down a little bit, but we'll see. Yo, Toa Folkman, what's up, my brother? How's it going? Here we go.
So for our friends in the UK, I just want to mention that the graphics and the sound music was made by Soul Cross, which is a guy in the UK. and he's done a great job. And he's working on so many stuff. He's really busy. It's hard to work with him. He's got so many things going on.
Wow, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm hearing. Unfortunately, Jeremy, I'm only hearing it in one channel right now. I'm not sure why. Let me.
Because you mean on the left or right?
I'm only hearing it in the right channel right now, but I think it's a problem with my mixer. Let me see.
Well, the C64 is mono, so maybe you only got one channel for the sound.
Oh, that's probably it. Let's see.
Yeah, so I see a question from the game is iRes because I wanted it. I'm acting as a project manager in the game, and we had a great discussion about being low res or high res, and I really wanted the high res because we compared the graphics and it was so much better in the high res version that there was no question about it. So finally we took the high res version of it. There's only the intro of the game that is low res, and the outro also, the end. But all the game is in high res.
Awesome. Oh, so and I see. I think while I was messing with the audio, they mentioned someone named Saul.
Yeah, Saul Crossy is the guy that did the graphics. Everybody knows him. He's like a legend. Like
this. Yeah. Oh, he did stuff on Galencia as well. Awesome. Awesome. P. Fontaine has some good questions, and I'm thinking the same thing. So tell me about the different resolutions of the Commodore 64. What's the high res, low res?
Yeah, the low res is 160 by 200, and the high res is 320 by 200. But he's got some color limitations on the high res. The low res is called also multicolor because you can use all the color palette, and the high res has a limitation. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's only 4 colors or 2 colors per in a square of 8 by 8.
Oh, okay, got it. So it's similar to the Amiga. The higher resolutions have a penalty with the number of colors.
Yeah, and I've discovered recently that the C128 can do high res and multicolor at the same time, so it could be interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toa Folkman's getting some Rick Dangerous vibes.
Yes, exactly.
Retro Man Cave says there's fewer browns than high res. Ah, interesting. Yeah, so this is yeah, okay, cool. So the game's in mono. So for future streams, I will take the right channel and feed it to both channels. But so right now we're only gonna hear it in the right channel. Sorry about that. You learn something every. Oh wait, you know what? I could fix this. Hold on, I have the technology here. I might as well. Let me fix it. Oh, I just bumped my microphone in the process. Let's see. If I do this. I'm gonna mute it for a second, guys. I think I can fix this. I think I can fix this on the fly. Let's see. Weird. I'm still only hearing it in the right channel for some reason. Alright. I just took a Y connector and put it on there, but I'm still only hearing it in the right channel, which is bizarre.
Oh, yeah? Because that's what I do here. I use a Y cable.
You know, it could be my adapter. Let me do one more little troubleshooting here, guys. All right, still right channel only. I'll work on this, Jeremy. I'll work on it.
That's okay.
The C128 is 2 computers. Is one, yeah, and one exactly. It's 3 in 1. Yeah, new game. What's up, C-420? Yeah, this is a new game. It fixed it for a second. I'll figure it out, guys. I'm not sure exactly why it's doing this, but I'll figure it out. Can you hear the game okay though? Maybe I'll turn up the volume a little bit.
Someone said fixed it for a second.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it was fixed for a second, but
maybe there's a faulty connection in your cable, no?
They're very well could be. I can.
Okay, well.
We're Sydney
okay.
Hunter, The Great Adventure. I love the graphics. That's awesome. The music is great.
Yeah, Saul did a really great job because the music is completely done from scratch for this edition of Sydney Hunter. It's completely different from the other versions on other platforms.
So, I guess I hit the button to go to the next screen. Perfect.
Yeah.
You've been exploring the Yucatan Peninsula, seeking treasures. All right. As you traveled, you were captured in the night by mysterious tribe. Uh-oh. I like the Mayan ruins there. It looks like some sort of Mayan ruins.
Yeah, there's a mystery to it.
Oh, cool. You know, so this is a platformer. Oh, although they claim they won't hurt you, you were still a prisoner. Uh-oh. Oh, that concerns me, Jeremy. All right, cool. So this is a platformer game, but I like it because it's got some story to it as well.
It's got a story and it's got like an ambience, I would say.
Excellent. Yeah, C64 Television says he likes the music. It fits the style of the game perfectly. I agree. The sound was fine. It's pretty loud now. Ah, okay. Thank you.
Oh, Sanction is asking what's the cartridge format we are using. We are working with DDI in the US. I tried to work with individual computers, but that was a bit complex, I would say. I won't tell more, but that was not very good. So in the end, we worked with DDI. He's got a Magic Cart product, which was fitting perfectly with what we needed. So that's what we bought in the end.
Pierre is asking, how were the graphics created?
He means with what tools, I suppose?
Yeah, yes.
I don't know.
Greetings, strangers. We don't want to hurt you. Our people are in trouble and we need your help. Okay. Yo, what's up, Inverse Phase? How's it going, buddy?
Hey.
We've lost access to the sacred doorway, which leads to the ancient Mayan city. Can you find it? Okay. I don't know. Let's give it a try. Oh, I just got killed by the snake. I'm dead again. This is different. I can... Oh, I guess you can't touch the skulls either. Okay, I'm learning. So we can jump. We don't appear to have a weapon yet. Let me go up here. All right, so
you don't have a weapon at the beginning.
Okay, so I'm just gonna feel for the controls. I guess up goes up the ladder, down goes down the ladder, left, right, and then we have the button to jump. Okay, excellent.
Jump. Yeah, that's all. So you have to collect the diamonds, but from what I see, you shouldn't be in this room at the beginning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me check the version I sent you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know when you sent me that's why I was a little bit confused because I'm like, wait a minute, this looks different than
because Andrea, when asked the developer, he's always fixing stuff. He's working very hard for the game, and he's always fixing bugs. He's always sending me new versions all the time.
Because I didn't remember an enemy at the beginning.
It's not the room you should begin in, but that's okay. You can see this room.
I love it. Awesome graphics, awesome sound. Oh wow.
Can you go up?
Can I go up? Let's try it. I just wanted to see what was over there on the left first. I don't think I can go up. Let's see. Unless I was just playing poorly. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jump over that. It looks like a crab or a lobster. I don't think I can't get up the... No, I can't get up. I can't go up that ladder.
Okay.
I'll try it one more time. I'm pretty sure it's just me. Oh, there we go. No, you can. That was just me. Oh, jeez. There's a snake here. Another crab. Get those diamonds. Oh, so, collecting the diamonds is very cool. It reminds me... Oh, wow. Some heads are rolling over here. It reminds me of collecting the lamps in one of my all-time favorite 8-bit games, Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee. That was one of my favorite games on my Atari 800, and so like collecting these diamonds reminds me of that because Bruce Lee is also a platformer, and you collect these lamps, and that's how you proceed to the next level.
Bill, I gotta sneak out for a few minutes.
Okay, okay, no problem. No problem, Jeremy.
So,
yeah, I'll still be playing it.
I've sent you another version on Facebook if you want to check it out. Because you're not supposed to start in this room, but that's okay. The game is playing, so that's
Well,
okay.
you know, we can play it from the beginning. You know, maybe we'll... Well, you know, I'll keep playing it for a little while, and then we can try it again. How's
Okay,
that?
I'll be back really quickly, like maybe in 10 minutes. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, Jeremy has to tend to something personal, but he'll be back in a minute, guys. The snake is nasty. Yeah, Bruce Lee does rock, right? Yeah, hell's NTSC Commodore 64. Yeah, that's why your color's a little bit off. Also, I mean, I don't know how accurate my upscaler is. I would imagine it's not all that not all that accurate. This would probably, you know, obviously when I hook this up to like my 1702, I'm sure it would look different. Bruce Lee 2 is so cool. But oh, Bruce Lee 2. Oh, you mean the movie? Yeah, I love that movie. I think it's called Game of Death. That one with get up there. Oh, guys, so this game is difficult. I'm digging it so far. I want to ask Jeremy like how many levels there are and how many. Get the diamonds. In our last stream we were playing Worthy, and in that game you also had to get diamonds, and you had to give it to the girl, and the girl needed her diamonds. Oh, really? The Commodore Bruce Lee 2 also has wait, Bruce Lee 2, the video game, has Chuck Norris and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in it? That's crazy. Yeah, Bruce Lee was originally. You're right, Vincent. Bruce Lee was originated on the Atari 8-bits, and that's what I used to play it on. I used to play it on my my Atari 800. Oh, can I go down this? No. So the physics are really, really nice. Like the jumping and like the frame rate, super smooth. Sorry about the music only being in the right channel. I'm not 100% sure why that is. I'll figure it out though. You've got the original tape version of Bruce Lee on your 800 XL? No way. The light effects are because of NTSC roar? I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure about that. We'll ask Jeremy. Wow. So apparently, guys, this is. Oh wow, he got me. This is actually one of the harder levels. Because when I booted up another version of the game, it didn't start with this level. This looks very difficult. I see there's spikes. I'm gonna try and get that diamond, but how the heck do I get that without getting the spikes? I don't know if I can open this chest. Nope. How do I? Oh, okay. Well, I got to keep the diamond, even though the spears got me. Yo, what's up, Andy Beeston? How's it going, my man? Great to see you. Today we are playing the world premiere of Sydney Hunter. This is a new game for the Commodore 64. My first Commodore 64 stream. So yeah, working out the bugs here, guys. I know there's audio only in the right channel right now, and I gotta figure that one out. Hey, if you are here, you have definitely failed finding the way out. I'm really sorry to see that skulls, spiders, and snakes have stopped you. From completing your mission, I'm Panama Joe, and I'm here to bring you back to the beginning. Well, let's see if we actually do start at the beginning. Raymond, yeah, this is a really nice game. Ataris were so well built. You open your first 664 and you were like cardboard. I love my Atari 800 was my first computer, and I really want to do some streams from the 800 as well. C64 television loves the fading shading effects on the graphics. It makes a lot of the items in the game have a 3D effect. Yeah, totally true, right? Roar wants the game, although he has to play it on Vice. Oh, you would love to have a real 64 again. Then your circle's complete. Your 3 favorite computers. So what are your 3 favorite computers, Roar? This is a colorful game. It's nice. So the image that Jeremy gave me, apparently we are starting at a higher level than you are supposed to. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just throw in the other version that he gave me. so we can start from the beginning. Yeah, right? The C64 was made of good cardboard because it's still kicking. And guys, our guest Jeremy will be back. He just had to tend to some personal business. But he'll be back with us in a few minutes. All I can say is thank goodness for the LEDs on the SD2 IEC, because I'm not used to, you know, the loading times, which actually aren't that bad at all, but it's nice to know that the computer's alive. You've got one Amiga 1200, two Amiga 500. Oh, okay, so you've got Amiga 1200, Amiga 500, and then you want the 64. Got it, Roar. Got it. Yo, Alden Thompson, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that very much. I'm Bill. My usual spiel is that I stream Amiga stuff from real Amigas, but today is a little bit different. My friend Jeremy, also known as Retro Red Rum, is part of the team that has made the new game Sydney Hunter. So we are playing that today on a real Commodore 64 using the SD2 IEC from the future was 8bit.com. You got the 64C just because... Oh, okay, here we go. So, oh yeah, I forgot that skull will kill me. I think we'll put in, after this round, guys, we'll put in the other image so we can see the game from the beginning. I'm also wondering, now that wouldn't be the problem. I was wondering if that could be the problem, like why there's only, wow, that snake is angry. Why there's only sound in the right channel, but I think it has to do with my mixer. The game feels awesome. I love the fire effects. I love like the lighting on the wall. Alright. I'm gonna try going up this ladder. So Alden, what we're doing today is yeah, we're checking out Sydney Hunter, brand new game for the Commodore 64. The game is cool, totally. Does your mixer automatically upmix mono to stereo? No, it doesn't. Will I be doing a review of the Vampire V4 when it comes out? Maybe C64 television, we'll see. I don't have any vampires at the moment. I don't know how to open, I don't know, may I need a key? May I need a key to open that chest? I'm afraid to get that diamond. I don't see a way to get that diamond without stepping on those spears. And we don't want to step on spears. Falling on spears is not a good thing. Yeah, Andy, this is 64 today. I know I didn't change my template. It takes a long time not that long, but it took me a long time to make that template in Photoshop, and I didn't have time to make a Commodore 64 styled template. Maybe I will do that. Maybe if I start streaming some more 64 stuff, I'll have a C64 template. But yeah, so I know it says Amiga Cam, but it's really the Commodore 64 today. NTSC tricked me. It always tricks me, right, Vincent? Get rid of the garlic. They hate that. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, I might be able to like float. I might be able to grab that diamond by doing a little float action. Let's see. Get up there. Roar says Sam's Journey might be on his top 5 games of 2018. He loved it so much. Imagine that with God of War, Red Dead Redemption, and you compare it to how hooked I am at the game. It's ludicrous to compare it to modern games. I gotta get Sam's Journey. I know I've heard lots of great things about it. All right. Got the diamonds. Hints of Roland's rat race in this game too. Yeah, it's really cool, man. I'm having this game's fun. It's really fun. Oh, I didn't do the float. I was sorry, guys. I'll try it again. You're still deciding if you want to program on Amiga or Commodore 64. Well, from what I understand, 64 is a little bit easier. Well, I don't know how easier, but probably quite a bit easier. And it sounds like the Commodore 64 scene is thriving. So maybe 64 could be a good place to start. Not that I would encourage you not to make an Amiga game. Sam's Journey, yeah, Kundin, you think Sam's Journey is great? I gotta check it out. I do have Galencia. Galencia was gifted to me by Sanzian from the future was 8-bit when he gifted me this SD2 IEC. Maybe we can play some Galencia later. So many great games coming out for the C64. It's mad. Oh, sweet. And Roy, you'll be getting this one too. Yeah, definitely. Support Jeremy. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. That was a sweet jump. Nailed it. Go counter. Vincent says to go for the Amiga. The C64, ZX, and other 8-bits are having like 100 games per year come out. Ah, okay. Well, that's a good point, Vincent. Again, nothing wrong with a new Amiga game. Love them. I'll send you the firmware update so you can play Sam's Journey. And oh yeah, totally, Sanzian. Please, I really want to try Sam's Journey. You need 60 diamonds to pass. I have 12. So it could be because we started. You know, I think it could be because we started deeper into the game. There was like a little glitch with the file that I have. So I might be at a point here where I can't continue because I don't. Do you guys see a spot where I can get more diamonds? Sweet. Where haven't I gone? Oh, this is a new... That looks like a new one. Let me just go down here and make sure I didn't go down here. Hug George. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Horrible. Oh, no. Oh, no. Run away from that killer. It's like half ant, half lobster. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff going on down here. I'm gonna get this. I can't get back up there. Okay, whoa. The water slows you down. Alright, let's see. You guys should give Galencia a try too. It's a ton of fun. And there's a sequel in the works. C64 Television, I'll tell you what. I'll play Galencia before the stream's over. Promise. I'm not home. Not home. Oh, I'm drowning. That is very... I'm not sure... Wow, that is very difficult because the water really slows you down and really bogs you down. Hey, Warrior. Warrior's asking if I can change jump direction in midair. Yes. Inverse says you think that might be quicksand, not water. Yeah, it could... It could be inverse. It could be. Yeah, so, Warrior, you totally can. Like, there was a diamond. Check it out. The controls are like really fluid and really smooth. I love it. Yeah, so you can totally change in midair, totally. Wow, so there's a lot of stuff coming up. Confirmed so far are Rodman. Same here, C64 Lustful Lover, nice. Yeah, Warrior, the controls feel really nice. There looks like a beehive up there. I don't know. Oh, here we go. This is how I'll do this. I don't think I can jump over the lobster. Yeah, there we go. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Should I shake the bee's nest? Of course I should.
It's a scorpion, Bill.
Oh, a scorpion. Oh, okay. I'm in the mood for some seafood. I think maybe that's why I'm calling it a lobster. Silly Billy strikes again. That's another thing with my streams that there'll always be some humor involved at my expense. So is that a bee's nest up there? Because it looks like...
Yes, exactly.
It looks like there's a bee there.
It's a bee and you have to avoid it. And it's a bit erratic. It goes... I think you've got a problem with your C64 video chip.
Is that why there's some rainbow artifacting and stuff?
Yes. It's a color RAM problem or video chip problem. I don't remember.
Oh, wow. Okay. Inverse can ship me some crabs from Baltimore. We gotta get you up on your gaming history. Scorpions are huge in games because of Pitfall. I know Pitfall, Inverse. Silly Inverse. I know Pitfall. Oh, I'm stuck, Jeremy. I'm stuck.
You're stuck where? Because
Oh yeah, I went into the quicksand and I got stuck under the rocks.
Okay, you have to jump a lot to get out of the quicksand and move where you can.
Right. But I was stuck. I couldn't jump up because there were bricks above me.
Okay. There's a feature, I don't know if you saw it, but there's a feature I wanted to talk about. If you press F1, you get a map of the game.
Oh, cool.
To show you the progress.
Oh, that's very helpful.
That's something else I wanted to introduce to make the game a bit different from the other versions.
Andy Beeson saying he thought the color was part of the game. Me too. So like, what exactly?
No.
How bad is it? How bad is my computer?
It's quite bad.
It's quite bad. Okay.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. It seems like a glitch for me.
You know what we should do next time? I guess. Well, you know, like I said, it's my first Commodore 64 stream, so I didn't know. I wasn't expecting anything to be wrong.
And you don't see it. And you don't see it just by switching on the computer. You just see it when you play. Or I saw it already when you were file browser. You can see that the colors are changing when you move. You know, when you move into the menus and stuff like that.
Got you.
It's a video chip problem or a video RAM problem. I don't exactly remember.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Original power supply slowly killing the chips. That's unfortunate.
Also, that's another problem. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Amiga 1200 gamer? I gave you a shout out. Thank you for the sub last time. My bot did not catch. All right. Let's see. So Jeremy, should I try another D64 file so we can play it from the beginning?
Try the one I've just sent you.
Okay.
If you can.
Vincent Jr. says check and see. Yeah, that's a good point. Vincent's saying I should also check and make sure it's not the upscaler. I should just look.
I don't think so because I use the same upscaler as you, and I don't have this problem.
Right, but maybe there could be something wrong with the upscaler. Just eliminate the variables.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think the upscaler is fine because it works fine on the Amiga, you know. But I never tried it with the 64, so it could be the cable, you know. What I mean, it could be the Commodore 64 SCART cable too. There's a few things it could be. Roar is asking where he can pre-order it. If you can post the link again.
Yes, I will post it again. And I see
Skyfield.
Skyfield. Oui, je suis français.
You can go ahead and speak French to him. Go ahead. Yeah, Hell's Angels did say my basic screen was fine.
There goes the link.
And NTSC doesn't help.
No.
NTSC never helps, does it?
It's not that bad. It's okay.
The Scorpion, of course, it's so funny. Of course, it's the Scorpion, but Silly Billy strikes again. Oh, your week at work, your long week at work just ended. Awesome, Amiga 1200. Well, happy weekend. All right, so guys, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm gonna load up the other version.
Try the other version.
I'm gonna try the other version, guys, real quick. I'll leave the game on while I do it. Oh no, I can't. I gotta turn off the 64. Gotta turn it off. I don't know. You know, we can ask Sansian. I don't know if it's okay to like eject the SD card with an on, but I'm not gonna try.
No.
I'm not gonna try that.
Don't try that.
You love Silly Billy? That spices up the stream. Yeah, I know, right? There's plenty of silliness with Billy. Billy is very silly. I'm glad. Yeah, it does spice up the stream. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen, right, guys? You never know. Scorpion lobsters. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm silly. It's okay to remove it, Sansian. I just, you know, when it comes to these old systems, I don't like to do anything physical with the power on, you know. Sydney Hunter fix. Wow, I have so many Sydney Hunters. Let's see. Sydney Hunter fixed. Hold on, cancel. I gotta clean out my directory. Hold on a second. Let's go.
Take the last one I just sent you.
Yeah. Let me just go into my Dropbox here, and I gotta clean out the Sydney Hunter directories here. Sydney Hunter. Boom. Delete. Done. Sydney Hunter. Zip. Delete. Sorry guys, I know this is not riveting streaming here, but I'm loading the new version of Sydney Hunter, so it starts at the beginning.
Yes, it should. I hope so.
We hope. Well,
I think so.
The first one you sent me did start at the beginning.
Yes, but this one, the one you played was made like it was compiled like maybe 2 hours before we started the stream, and it was like not in a rush, but you know, he wanted to have the more stuff fixed as possible.
Sure.
Since the game is not completely finished, it's like 95% finished.
When's the expected release of the game?
At the end of March.
So it's coming out soon. Excellent.
Yes. But you know, it's really question of small changes now and fixing stuff. I'm playing a lot to find the bugs if there are some left.
Sure. Kickstarter has the best hat. You know it, Snake. Oh, didn't Gianna Sisters have lobsters too? It might have. Yeah, Sanzian says that should be a last-minute addition to the game, lobsters. Lobsters in honor of Silly Billy. Oh, God, I am silly. All right, let me open up the card. Now, this is interesting. For some reason, my computer is also silly. If I insert the SD card with the card reader already connected to the computer, it won't read it. But if I put the card in the reader and then insert the reader, it reads it. Silly computer. All right. There we go. The future was 8-bit com. All right, here we go. Okay, and we are going to go to Sid Hunt. Delete this one. Yes. Copy this D64 file over. Copy. Paste. I'm also quite tired today because I watched the entire USA versus Canada women's hockey gold medal match last night, which I think ended around 2 a.m. and we were having quite a few spirits during that time. So I'm not at the top of my game today, Jeremy.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry.
All right. Press the reset button on the SD2 IC card after you put the SD card in. Ah, okay, good. Hey, babe, how's it going?
We need to get the tube all flooded up.
It flooded again? Okay.
It's not working.
I'll fix it. I'm not home. I gotta like unplug all my phones when I stream. All right, here we go. Coming back with the 64, Jeremy. Amiga.
That's okay.
Plus webcams. Here we go. Thanks for coming back, by the way. I know it must have been tricky to run out into the house.
No, that's okay. I just you know.
Yeah, it's funny. Like to me, the basic screen does look good.
Maybe it's a question of resolution. Maybe when you die, it draws on the chip that is already in bad shape.
True.
And something happens. I don't know exactly, but I have diagnosed a lot of C64s, and the things I see in yours looks like the video chip fail, which is a common. It's a common failure. So
you've seen it before.
Yes.
So I do the boot or the loader? The boot, right?
The boot, yeah.
All right, here we go.
So you might have a few bugs that you didn't have in the other version, but that's okay.
It's a work in progress, Jeremy. It's all good. I
Yeah.
love the hat. The hat is definitely very Indiana Jones-esque. So it's cool because it's got a story besides just great action.
Yes. And the whole character is very nice. In every series, he's got a different, you know. So for example, in Caverns of Death, which is on the Super Nintendo, which you can pre-order now, also. He's got a boomerang, so there's a bit of fight to it, and it's a different gameplay, and different levels, of course.
And that's from Collector Vision as well.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are busy.
Yeah.
And I like these little cutscenes as well. The artwork is really cool, and it builds up the story nicely.
Yeah. And Saul really did a great job, you know, transposing it to the C64 palette and stuff.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Even on my damaged C64, it looks nice.
Yeah, I can see it already just on the bats around the press button on the main screen. It shouldn't be like that.
Yeah, I see that. All right, let's see where we start this time, Jeremy. So, what programming language did they use to make the game?
Well, Andrea Waynex he's doing everything in assembly. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's purely and finely using the C64 to its guts. So it's pretty optimized.
What's up, Walker? Great to have you back. Hope all's well in Greece. We got the Greek Amiga crew hanging in there with us today as well. That was an awesome stream. The last one was great. You guys were really awesome. Yo, Warrior4Ja777. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm Bill. I stream Amiga stuff and Commodore 64 stuff today. I use the real hardware, which sometimes doesn't work right, like today. It's not. I guess hopefully it's not too bad for you, Jeremy. I feel bad because I want the game to look good.
No,
you know?
that's okay. That's okay. You get a good grasp of the game anyway. So.
Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Greetings, strangers. We don't want to hurt you. Our people are in trouble, and we need your help. We've lost access to the sacred doorway, which leads to the ancient Mayan city. Can you find it? Okay, so we gotta find the doorway. Okay, and so
Yes, and in order to advance, you have to collect the diamonds, and some tribe people you will find along the way will ask you for a certain amount of diamonds to let you pass. So the other room where you started in the previous version was one of these people.
Yeah,
And,
we saw that.
The first one asks you for 60 diamonds.
What's up,
you-
Jost80? Great to see you. Throwing down the AmigaBill emote. I love it.
Yeah.
Vincent, what did you? Vincent, I missed the chat there. What did you? Oh, you coded a Diablo like 4-player game back then. Gotcha, Vincent. Gotcha. Yeah, I see that on the bat. He's kind of got like a rainbow color on it. I assume that is the fault of my chip or the scaler.
Even the sand shouldn't be like this at all.
That's why I was calling it water. It's quicksand.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's inverse phase
quicksand,
straightened.
yeah.
Inverse phase straightened me out.
Okay.
So yeah, Jeremy, the movement on the character is awesome. I love. Someone asked if you could change directions in midair, but like it's really fluid. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can change direction. It's also different from the other versions. The other versions have like a predetermined jump, so you always jump at the same distance, and you can't really control him while he's in the air. So it was a bit annoying, I found. So Waynex decided that, well, he changed it, and it's better like this.
Oh, it's awesome. Warrior, right on, dude. Yeah, Warrior. I do mostly Amiga stuff, but I think I'll bring the Commodore 64 more into the mix. I really want to stream some of my Atari stuff too, because I haven't. That's my first computer, and I am due to bust it out. Warrior has a good question, Jeremy. As for the game, does it have some sort of checkpoint system?
No, it doesn't. It's we decided on purpose to make it hard as the games were before.
Excellent. Amiga difficulty. So how many like screens are there in the map? Or how many maps are there?
There are 100 rooms.
100 rooms. Wow.
Yeah, and there are a few hidden, so it's a little bit more than 100.
And you have to. So if you don't find the hidden rooms, can you still complete the game?
Yes. But some of them will help you. There are like extra lives in it, for example. Stuff like that.
You guys would love to see that Atari stuff? Oh, totally, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to. I want to play. I have Bruce Lee loaded up on the Commodore on the 64, but I really want to play it on the Atari because that's where it originated. Yo, Freder18, what's up, brother? Long time no see. I hope you're well. So, Jeremy, I'm a little. Oh, you can climb down. There you go. Got
Yes,
it. Love
of
it.
course.
Got it.
I'm sorry.
Climb down the vine.
I've got a few seconds lag, so
I understand. And I missed that diamond. I missed that diamond, so I'm gonna have to get back up there somehow because I'm stuck in the quicksand.
Yeah, you can go on the left. I don't see what you're doing, but you can go on the left and go under the bat using the quicksand. That's the trick.
Use the quicksand.
And yeah, you move to the left, the quicksand will draw you down, and you can go under the bat.
Aha.
And then you go to the left, and there's a diamond there.
I love it. But I missed that. I missed a diamond up on the top. I'm not sure how to get back up there. We'll see. We'll see how to get back up there.
You have to go around. You can't get back to it. So every diamond, every color of diamond has a different number of diamonds attached to it. So for example, the blue ones just are like 1 diamond, and the red ones are 5 diamonds. So
Oh, so it's different color diamonds.
yes, the green one is worth 10 diamonds, and the yellow one, I think it's 20.
Oh, excellent, excellent. And I just picked up like a statue.
So the statue is a temporary invisibility.
Oh, very cool. So it
Yeah,
makes it
so
invisible
you can
from the
cross-
monsters.
Yeah,
Invisible from the lobsters. The lobsters can't see you when you have the statue.
the running lobsters.
You love playing Bruce Lee on the Specky. I never tried it on the Specky, Andy. I like how I'm on a bridge here and the bridge collapsed underneath me. That was cool.
Yes. It's a trick you can use also to kill the spider.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh man, I got spiked. There we go. I love the map. The map is a really nice feature. Now on the map, I'm looking and I see there's like I don't know if it's the right color, but there's blue in between the screens. Does that indicate that there's?
No, it shouldn't be. It's not. There's no color here.
Okay.
Usually.
Okay, gotcha.
It's
but-
just the little black, normally black stuff in between rooms indicates there's an exit.
That's what I was getting at. So like the like a legend for the map. Will that? There's a rectangle on the screen right now. That's black. Will that fill up? Will the or?
Yes, the whole thing is filled up with rooms, so it gives you an idea of everything you have to explore.
And then, so is this one world, or do all of the 100 rooms fit in this map?
They all fit in the map.
Got you. Okay, cool. So that shows you an idea of your total progress in the game.
Exactly.
Roar loves the lobsters.
Of course, as you progress in the game, it gets harder and harder. So.
Sure. Warrior has a good question. Is it possible to get stuck, or can you backtrack?
No, it's you can't really get stuck. You can't get stuck at all, even if you didn't find enough diamonds. It's because you missed something.
Got you. And so you can go back and get it without a penalty.
Yeah, you can go back and there's always a way out.
Lobsters rock. Rock lobster, baby. Amiga 500. Freder, we definitely do need the game very soon. Lobster Hunter. Oh, Sea Death 420 throwing down some Pharaoh's Curse and Archon. Those are great Atari games. I used to love Bruce Lee, Pharaoh's Curse, Archon, Star Raiders, Fort Apocalypse. So much good stuff to stream, Jeremy. But I got.
Yeah.
But Jeremy, I want to just go any further, I just want to say congrats to you and your team on this game. It is amazing.
Thank you.
I don't feel like I'm playing a homemade game by any stretch of the imagination. Not that it's homemade, but you know what I mean. Like this feels like a commercial release to me. It plays really,
it
really
is
well.
Yeah, it's the motto of CollectorVision. You know, it's just to have quality products, even though sometimes there's a bit of delay on the games. We don't care. It's just, you know, we have
Get
to
it
have
right.
something fine. Yeah.
It's better to take your time and get it right. You know,
Yes.
it's not like the 64 is going anywhere. It's been around a while.
No, no.
It's been around a while.
or any other system.
Right. Oh, that snake is really angry. Oh, that lobster got me.
Some of the snakes are, especially the ones in the stairs or the ladders, they are made to scare you, but they can't really get to you. But in some places, some other snakes can get to you.
Oh, okay. So, Dictator with the bits for kids. Thank you, Dictator. You're too generous, man. I appreciate that so much. I've got a nice little package saved up for St. Jude's, and I know the streamers who I watch frequently are going to be doing like a big donation marathon coming up in June. So that's what I'm gonna donate. I'll make my donation. So here so thank you, Dictator. You're super kind and super generous. That's awesome. Zorro on the C64 is really great too. I never played Zorro, Baltoth. That's awesome. Baltoth says impressive work on this game. I couldn't agree more. It's beautiful. Awkward Aardvark says it's like a cross between Rick Dangerous and Bruce Lee. Yeah, it has a big Bruce Lee vibe. Like especially when you collect the diamonds, it reminds me of collecting the lamps. You know.
So did you just see there's a chest?
I did. No, I saw the chest, and that was in the other version too, but I don't know how to open it.
You need a key. You see on the bottom right, you've got a key counter.
Oh yeah, I do.
You need to find keys. There are 3 or 4 chests in the game.
Are the keys hidden, or is it pretty obvious that it's a key?
Yeah, it's obvious.
Okay.
When you find it, you will see it. And also, in some chests are diamonds that are very important for you to pass and go further in the game. So you need to open them.
You have to open the chests.
Yeah.
I like this. This one's tricky because you have to really. And you're right about the jumps. How you can jump at different distances depending on how long you hold down the button and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, I got lucky there, Jeremy. The bat was gonna. The bee was gonna get me, and I survived it.
Did you see the pineapple on the left?
Pineapple.
There was a pineapple on.
I see
on the. I see on the left.
I see a chest. I see a diamond. I see the bee. I didn't see the pineapple.
Oh, okay.
You're on delay.
Yeah.
Let me go. I'll go find the pineapple. Hold on.
It's really hard to get the. Well, for this room, you have to. As soon as you get down, you have to go left and jump to avoid the bee and fall in between the spikes and on the diamond. That's pretty tricky.
So you can do that. I'm going back just to look for that pineapple. Oh, I got the pineapple. Sweet. I didn't see the pineapple. I love pineapple. Believe it or not, I actually had a pineapple this morning. My wife device put it in our smoothie. It was pretty special.
So the pineapple is an extra life in the game.
I need it because I'm down to 1 life.
Did you see the end already? When you are game over?
Well, I think I saw it last time. Let's see if I can get this diamond. This is tricky, and this. Got it. Oh, I got it. Woohoo! Nailed it.
You have to jump in between.
Did you see how I did it though? I was pretty slick.
Yeah, I'm still on the pineapple.
Yeah.
Delay.
sorry about that, Jeremy.
Don't worry.
This is a non-professional stream.
No.
This is a low budget stream. I wish so, guys. What we're referring to, guys, is when I have a guest on. I'm not sharing my screen with them, so they are looking at the stream itself. So there's a delay. Pesky spiders and bats, right? Dictator is saying the game looks really nice, like a combo of Rick Dangerous and Montezuma. Yeah, didn't you mention that Montezuma was an inspiration for it?
Well, you will see an inspiration from it when you die.
Yeah, I remember Montezuma's Revenge on my 800. Okay, so I was able to walk right through that dude. Oh, now we got spiders. Spiders hanging from webs. there. And guys, just so you know, also we have this is my first Commodore 64 stream, and it appears that the 64 that I'm using is damaged. So the spiders are actually not rainbow colors, like they're appearing on the stream. And I feel really bad about that, Jeremy. I feel awful.
That's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But you know, at least we figured out that there's something wrong with my machine. Now I can fix it.
So I saw that you went through the guy that is supposed to ask you for the diamonds, but the version I've sent you is it's switched off.
Oh, he asked me for the diamonds last time.
Oh, okay.
With the other version.
Because the last time you had the version with the option switched on. But
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, the snake. Oh man, the snake can float on the quicksand. Let's see. Let's check the map. Oh yeah. Whoa, I'm way down there. So on the map, is there something that shows like which room I'm in?
It's supposed to be flashing the room you're in.
Ah, okay.
But maybe on your C64, maybe the colors are
Not flashing.
I don't know if you see it really.
No, I don't see any
properly.
flash. I see.
It's flat. Yeah.
I see a lot of flashing, but not on the map.
Okay.
Skills, right on, Fredder. Fredder, man, I can't wait to play with you again. You're still hesitant to say it's my 64. Inverse, we'll have to do some debugging for sure. Vincent, I have an ACA 500 Plus. It looks trippy, right, Andy? Totally. I was wondering if it was just my vision after that late night last night, USA versus Canada. Warrior has another good question. Is the SID music the same for the different SID versions? Because he's really enjoying the music. It's great.
You mean the difference between the two revisions of the SID, I suppose?
Yeah, I think that's what he's asking.
Well, it's exactly the same music, so there won't be a difference. There might be a difference in the way you hear it, because this is what the differences are between the two chips. Some people prefer the old revision, some people prefer the new revision.
Got it.
But the music and everything will be the same.
Identical. Okay, good question, Warrior. Thanks, I appreciate that. Vincent, well, I'll check. I use an ACA 500 Plus with my Amiga 500 Plus, and it has a real floppy drive in it, so I'll check it out. Andy, Amiga 7, how's it going, buddy? Great to see you. We are actually not playing an Amiga game today, Andy. We are playing a brand new Commodore 64 game called Sydney Hunter, and we have my good friend Jeremy, also known as Retro Red Rum from Collector Vision, on with us, premiering the game. And the colors are not supposed to be trippy like this. There's a technical glitch with my Commodore 64 or my upscaler. Jeremy, this is, if you can see, this is very difficult. There's a bat up there, and a scorpion, aka lobster, on the ground. So it's gonna be hard for me to jump through. I'm planning out my moves right now. I'm planning out my moves.
Okay.
Oh, Inverse Phase says the room not flashing might be a bug in the beta because it was flashing before in the other version that you sent me. So yeah, it could just be with the beta version, Jeremy.
The colors?
The Inverse Phase was saying that when I went to the map using the other D64 file, it was flashing last time.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
it was flashing for a long. I mean, we had this already in very old revisions, like a month ago. So.
Got you.
But that's okay. Don't worry.
I'm Freder, I'm drinking fermented tea. It's called kombucha. It's good stuff. Yeah, Andy Amiga, this is a brand new Commodore 64 game. This is my real Commodore 64, and I'm loading it via the SD2 IEC from the future was 8-bit. It's a D64 file, and this is just an early beta. It's not early beta version, but it's the beta version of the game. The game will be available in March. If you want to pre-order it, you can go to collectorvision.com. All right. Oh, I did it.
Like
I did it, but I didn't realize that. Got you. I didn't realize that the spears. Oh, here we go. Here's the death scene. I didn't realize that the spears would hurt me. I thought just the ones that go up and down would get me. I didn't know that the ones that are static would get me if I didn't fall like on top of them. Now I know. So here we go. We're dead. It looks like there's a lot of fire in this place. I like fire, but not when I'm dead. Hey, if you were here, you have definitely failed finding the way out. Yep, sure did. I'm really sorry to see that Skulls, spiders, and snakes have stopped you, and lobsters. From
And the guy talking to you is Panama Joe.
oh, it's Panama Joe. Oh, I see him up there. Okay, I thought it was the guy with the skull on his head. I see it's Panama Joe up there on the right. Got it.
Yeah.
From
So that was Wayne's idea from the developer. He wanted to make a small memory of Montezuma in the game. So this was his idea for the ending when you die.
That's a great idea. I love it. It went from the hooch to the booch. Yeah, right. Exactly, inverse. That was brutal, right? That was a tough one. Retro Man gave. Didn't realize spears would hurt me. No, I meant static spears. I didn't know static spears would hurt. There's Panama Joe. Yeah, from completing your mission, I'm Panama Joe, and I'm here to bring you back to the beginning. Oh, I see. There's like a little platform moving over there. Or is that like a cloud? It's Panama Joe on
It's a cloud, yeah.
Yeah, heavenly cloud.
Yeah, exactly.
Snoochie kombuchis, right? Inverse space. Snooch to the kombuch. Jeremy, the game is awesome. Congratulations, to you and your team. It's so how many? Just because I'm not clear, I know you said Collector Vision's got a lot of games for all different platforms being made simultaneously. How many guys or gals worked on this game?
On this game, particularly actively, 3 people. So Waynax for the development, Soulcross for the graphics and the music, and I was acting as a project manager. So I was in charge of finding the suppliers for the cards, making sure, doing the beta test, following all this stuff, finding a way to duplicate the floppies. Finding a way to make the stickers for the floppies in the cart, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. Like, how do you make a cartridge? How does one even start?
Well, you have to find a supplier, which is really hard to come by, especially for this game. Well, it's not impossible, but it was hard because the game is a little bit more 64K. So usually the cartridges on the game on the C64 were 8 or 16 kilobytes, and some people do them. That's why I went to talk with individual computers at first.
Okay.
And and then we couldn't find a way of doing business, so I searched again and I found DDI. Following the advice of someone I've met at the World of Commodore in Toronto last December. And he pointed me to someone that did some cards, some very nice cards and different type of cards for the C64, which could go up to 512K, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we did that, and I was in charge of doing that with him and finding the right version of his card for our game. And we have I can say now, because this is a new also thing that nobody knows yet. The card will be in a transparent casing, and the PCB will be black. And
Very
there
cool.
will be a purple LED on top blinking when you play the game.
That's awesome.
And that's about it. And the floppy versions will be duplicated by yours truly. So if you have a problem with the floppies, you can ask me. It will be done here with my 1571 and Zoom floppy I bought from Jim Brain.
Wow. So you're manually doing it yourself.
Yeah, and I was supposed also to solder all the cards by myself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, it was okay, but in the end, we the supplier will do it for us.
Good. That for
But
you.
I will duplicate the floppies myself, and there's also my friend Olivier in France that is testing the game a lot, playing the game a lot, and sending us all this feedback to help us videos and screenshots and stuff like that. And if you go back up further, you've got Jean-François Dupuy, which is the game designer of the game, of this series. And so that's like 5 people in total.
That's great. It's a great team, and they're lucky to have you because so they can just focus on all the technical details of the programming. while you can, you know, work out all the producing of it. That's a
Exactly.
really good system you guys have.
Yeah.
No loading times on the carts. Very console-esque.
Yeah, so I've made a poll before we started choosing which, you know, on which format support we will use for the game. I did a poll in the big C64 group on Facebook, asking what do you prefer if we do a game, floppy, card, digital, whatever. And surprisingly, and tape also I've asked. Surprisingly, floppy won the contest by far.
Really?
Far. Yeah. And then was digital, and then was the cards.
Interesting.
But strangely, now that the game is on pre-order, we sold more cards. So
Yeah, so that it was not a very scientific poll.
no, and like 500 people answered. So I thought it was like a good, you know, a good way of seeing things. But no, it was not enough apparently.
Yeah, you didn't. That's interesting. I mean, for me, the cartridge is the way to go. That's awesome. Yo, Freder, you have an interview with Team 17. Good luck, my man. Jeremy Freder is a gaming friend of mine. He's also an old-time Amiga 500 guy, and he's pursuing his dreams to work in the game industry. That's awesome. Team 17, man. That's doesn't get any better than that.
Yes.
Good luck with that, Freder. That's awesome.
And with an incredible past.
Incredible past. Legends. I guess it's kind of like when I meet the new tech people, I'm like, oh man, new tech, you guys are legends. Okay, there's a skull. I'm gonna go invisible here. Can't see me now, lobster. Can't see me now, Rog Lobster. This game is super fun. And you know what's really great about it also, Jeremy, is that it is, well, you know what, I haven't gotten to the harder mazes yet, but it's, like, it's challenging, but it's not crazy hard. Like, I feel like I'm progressing.
No. Yeah, that's exactly the feeling I have too. It's just easy to, well, not that easy, but it's doable. You can finish it if you take a little time to do it.
How long do you think it will take to finish the game in like one sitting?
I'm not really sure.
Well, it's hard to say because then you have those speedrunner guys who like complete
Exactly.
AAA
Exactly. And even with the previous versions of the Sacred Tribe, so this game in particular, on the I finished the Master System version, but I have to be honest with you, I finished it on the emulator with the save states.
Right.
I had to know all the game like almost by heart to, you know, not to miss anything while we were doing this one. So it took me like maybe 45 minutes, an hour. I don't know exactly, but
that's a lot of game time. That's a lot of gameplay.
yeah, but you know, and the time you pass to train, you know, and be better at it, you know, it will take you more than an hour.
Sure.
For sure.
C64 Television has a great question. How many diamonds are there total in the game?
150.
150. Excellent. Now, is that actual? So you said different colored diamonds give you more or less diamonds. So like the actual physical diamond you see on the screen, there's 150 of those, or is it if you get one that's worth 5, that counts as towards the 150?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it.
This is awesome, Jeremy.
I'm glad you like it.
No, I really like it. I'm not just saying it because you're my friend. If you sent me the game and it stunk, I would have been like, that's cool. I'm not gonna play it.
I really love the flame effect on the wall.
The flame effect is really, really nice. It really adds a lot of life to it and realism, you know. And I like how there's a decay. You know, how it's very bright, close to the flame, and then it gets darker as you get further away from it. It's really well done.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Sol did a great job. You can't. Yeah. He really did a great job with that.
Does anyone else have any questions for Jeremy? Do you have anything else that you want to add, Jeremy, that I didn't ask you? I did. I spent most of the time prepping for this interview by trying to get the Commodore 64 to work versus getting like good questions for you.
That's okay. Don't worry. Well, no, I don't think so. We've talked about almost everything now. I want people to discover the game anyway. So
yeah, so I don't play too much of it. Don't give away all the surprises.
Yes.
Retro Man Cave says, great job on the game.
Thank you.
Retro Man Cave is the man. His YouTube channel is awesome. I saw
Yeah,
him.
I know. I watch it, so I know him.
It's a great YouTube channel. Skyfield's talking to you in French over there, Jeremy.
He says, "Good job. I'm looking at your site right now."
Oh, great. So is he the designer of the game, the programmer?
No, he's someone I don't know.
Oh, okay, got you. 'Cause I thought you.
Or maybe I know him, but I don't know his pseudonym on the internet.
No, yeah, because you mentioned that the Jean-Francois might pop in.
No, he wouldn't use that. He's retro illucid.
Got you. He's already got one.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, if you talk to him, please tell him I said, congrats, and the game's awesome, and everyone loves the game. Oh yeah, so Andy Amiga, good question. He's assuming that this game can be played on emulator as well.
Yes, because I'm testing it on the real hardware. My friend in France is testing it on real hardware too, and the developer is mainly developing on Windows and using emulator, and then testing it on real hardware. So it's working.
I guess I probably could have played it on the emulator to really see it in all of its glory, right? But who wants to play on the emulator when you have the real 64 right here, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure yet if we will. The digital version will be the D64 or the ROM version.
Oh, gotcha.
We didn't think about that, and I'm not sure yet. We have to think about it.
Sanzian says, excellent job with the game. It's looking good. And he also says any D64 will work in the emulators. Freder wants an Amiga version.
Well, we have plans for Amiga stuff, maybe, yeah.
Excellent. White Snakey. Oh, right on. He's given Retro Man Cave a well-deserved pat on the back there. Sweet. Okay, yeah. Andy Amiga says he has to play with the emulator, but he'd rather play on the real thing if he had it. I'm lucky to have this Commodore 64. This is actually my neighbor's 64, and the keyboard was broken, and Anthony had some spare parts for the keyboard, and he hooked me up.
Okay.
Oh, I went. Oh, look at that! I went up the stairs. Cool. Oh, so that took me back to the beginning. Interesting.
Yes, you've got 2 or 3 shortcuts like this in the game where you can go very deep using the stairs.
Oh.
And it's a way of, if you want, for example, when you miss the diamond at the beginning of the stream, you could have used that to go back and just take it from there.
Got you. Walker has a great question. We mentioned it earlier, but we should mention it again. He's asking when and where will the game be available to buy?
It's already you can already pre-order it on collectorvision.com. I see that the Retro Man Cave already put the link.
Thank you, Retro Man Cave. You're the man. Cave. But also, why don't you tell him? Also, tell Walker about there's different tiers of the game. There's a limited edition that you can get, and then there's different flavors of media you can get it on.
Well, there's a limited edition which is only available during the pre-ordering time. So as soon as the game is released, we will stop this edition. It's an edition where you have a manual, of course, and a poster, and 11 by 15 inch, and a printed map of the game. And this limited edition comes in 2 versions, so cart or floppy. And there's also a standard edition, which is only floppy and has only the manual and no goodie. And it will be the only version you can buy after the game is launched, alongside the digital version, which will be launched at the same time.
So now's the time. Now's the time to get it if you want the extras.
If you want the limited one, you need to pre-order. Yeah.
So, and how long is the pre-order going to happen for? Is it obviously it's active now, but you said until sometime end of March, maybe?
Yeah.
Is there a specific date?
I think we will stop it like 1 week before release, so it should be like around. Let me check the calendar. But I think around the 24th or 25th of March, maybe.
Okay, cool. So you have a couple weeks to get the limited edition.
Yeah, and we have also a limited supply of cards anyway, so at some point the card version won't be available anymore.
My main man Roar is asking if you can give any clues as to maybe if you make any Amiga games, any clue as to the genre or type of game they may be.
Yeah, I've been working on.
Oh, sorry, you dropped out there, Jeremy.
Sorry?
You dropped out. The audio dropped out. Yeah.
I was working on a project. I'm working on a project of mine even before I knew Collector Vision, and I'm trying to make my project become alive. And it's a point-and-click game. It's an adventure game.
Oh, right. You stream a lot of adventure games. I know you're really into the Sierra games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw when I do the whole Space Quest series on the Amiga. Yeah.
That was awesome.
So it should be that, and maybe some platformers again. Not sure yet, but I really hope I can give life to my adventure game someday.
Oh, thanks, Retro Man Cave. Yep, he says I make playing and talking look easy. I don't know if I make it look easy. I make plenty of mistakes, but it's definitely challenging. Let me say that, especially when there's like intelligent chat, you know, and I'm like trying to give good information. Yo, Electron Ash, what's up, my brother? So Jeremy, maybe we'll, you know, I have to wrap things up pretty soon. So maybe we'll, you know, you're welcome to hang out. It's always a pleasure to have you on, my man. You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
We gotta play some Amiga games together. I might fire up my gift from Sanzion. I might fire up some Galencia and give that a try.
Do that.
Awesome. So Electron Ash, we are actually using a real Commodore 64, and we are checking out a new game called Sydney Hunter from Collector Vision. And my friend Jeremy, also known as Retro Red Rum in the chat, is he's the producer of the game. By producer, I mean, what is your title exactly, Jeremy?
Well, project lead.
Project leader.
Manager,
Okay,
something
cool.
like that.
That sounds good. And and we're premiering the game today, and the game is an absolute blast. I love it. I'm totally gonna buy this. It's my kind of game. I love these platformers with stories. It's very, very cool. And yet, I know I say this to a lot of the folks who make the games, but I really mean it, man. It's like, thank you so much for making new games for these old systems. We're really lucky to have folks like you who keep these systems alive. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's fun to play the old games. I mean, I love playing the old classics. You know, I'll fire up Lemmings any day of the week. But you know, having new stuff to play on these systems really breathes a whole lot of life into them.
Yes, and what I like about the new games on the retro systems is that most of the time people know really well how to program now, and we have better tools and stuff like that, and the machines are really pushed to their limits, which they were not back in the days most of the time. So sometimes we have really incredible games coming out because we know how to program them now.
That's an excellent point. Some of the newer games, they're not just like fun homebrew ones, you know, like public domain. They're actually like high quality games, because like you said, they're programmed. People really understand that program. Also, I feel like, you know, back then when the computer was in its prime, people had to meet deadlines. There was like a lot more pressure to release the games, so maybe some games were rushed and not completely flushed out like they could have been. Where now, you know, if you're making your own game and you're just a small operation, I guess the deadline is basically whatever you give yourself. You know what I mean?
Yes. I see a question from Volcro. He's asking about the cover, and I forgot to talk about this, and shame on me.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Why don't we put it up? I'm so silly, Jeremy. I should just go onto my PC and bring up the Collector Vision website so everyone can see
that's
it.
okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Silly Billy strikes again. Yeah, Electron Ash. It does have a nice Dizzy, Pitfall, Rick Dangerous, Cauldron vibe. Montezuma was also a big inspiration for the game, as well as Bruce Lee.
So the cover was made by a French guy again who lives in Montreal. and he's like doing that on the side, but he's also from time to time when he can, he's a comic book teacher in a college. So he's a good artist, and he has a really good style. I like.
I want to see it myself. I did take a quick peek at it before. Oh, here we go. So okay, so we're on collectorvision.com. And oh wow, you guys have a lot of stuff going on. And there it is,
Yes.
Sydney Hunter and the Sacred Tribe, Standard Edition, Commodore 64. You can pre-order for $30. That's $5 off. You can get the limited edition between $45 and $55. Let's see what options we have here. Oh wow, that cover is gorgeous. So he's a professional comic
Yes.
book artist.
Well, no, he's not professional, but he's very good.
Oh yeah,
So-
he is.
So
Uh-huh.
he does that on the side from time to time. He does, works, but that's not his job at all. He does a completely different thing.
Thanks, Freder. I'm a great gamer. Thanks to you. I'm not like a great gamer. I'm just do it for fun. Yo, Presda Lemon Amiga, how's it going? Great to see you. Oh, C64 Television had to leave. Sorry, C64 Television. Thanks for stopping by, C64 Television. C64 Television streams here on Twitch as well. You should definitely go give him a follow if you want to see some awesome 64 games. He actually knows what he's doing when it comes to the 64. Sanad, what's up? C64 in the house. Sanad is the father of the AmigaBill dance. My main man, Sanad. Yeah, Preza, it does remind you of Montezuma's Revenge because Montezuma was a big inspiration for the game. And Solid Gold. Oh yeah, Solid Gold, excellent. Electron Ash, it's doing the NTSC color thing, but we think there could be a problem with the video chip in my Commodore 64, or it could have something to do with the way the cable is connected to my scaler. This is my first Commodore 64 stream, so we're working out the bugs. How's the weather down in Tarrytown? It was really warm yesterday. Today is definitely cooler, and it appears to be raining, but I can't really see because I got the diffusion in front of my window to make the light nice and soft and beautiful on my face. Cool. So collectorvision.com, you guys have a lot going on over here. I love it.
Yeah, we've got plenty of projects, which are only publishing projects. As I told you before, Sydney Hunter is the only in-house project per se. And what is fun also that Jean-François recently bought several brands. He bought, you can see under the CollectorVision logo, he bought Acclaim, LGN, and XZD. So he has the rights now to push out some games under these labels. Sydney Hunter will be under XZD.
Wow, that is awesome. And I see you guys produce for Atari 2600, ColecoVision, Intellivision, Nintendo, and Super Nintendo.
Yes, and Sega Master System and Genesis soon.
Wow, awesome, man. That is so cool. It's snowing up in Poughkeepsie. Oh wow. Cool weather because of a cool game. Raining in Elmsford, yeah, same, Pierre, I think you're close to me. Alright, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, Jeremy, I only have a few minutes left. I got about 10 minutes left, and I gotta bounce, because the wife and I are gonna go watch Black Panther tonight, so I don't want to miss the movie. Yeah, actually, my friend was the cinematographer on Black Panther. She's like blowing up. It's crazy. So I want to play a little Glencia before we head out. But you're welcome to hang out. I love talking to you.
Okay, well, I'm staying here then.
Yeah, hang out, my man. Do you have Glencia?
Do I have what? Sorry.
Galencia. Now it's funny. I saw a video about Galencia, and they were not pronouncing it Galencia. So I'm probably mispronouncing it as usual, as everyone knows Silly Billy's lack of good pronunciation. It looks like Galencia to me, but they pronounce it something totally different from what I expected.
Well, I heard about it, but I didn't really check it yet.
Oh, so you haven't seen the game yet? Awesome, dude. Well, yeah, we'll check it out.
No.
It's like from what I understand, I would like to have the gentleman Jason on, who made the game, one day. I think that'd be really cool. I know he's working on a sequel as well. I know he's a friend of Sanzian, so it'd be really cool to have him on. But from what I understand, there was never like a good Galaxian game on the 64. Again, I'm not a 64 guy, so I'm not 100% sure about that. This is what I think. And he wanted to make like a great Galaga Galaxian game for the 64, and he did.
Okay.
So let's check it out. I miss the days of like having to type a little bit of code, some commands to get your game going. You know.
Well, you remember the time where we would input all that very long listings, programs
Oh
that were
God, I used to like.
that were in magazines and
It never
books.
worked. For me, it never worked.
Yeah, you're right.
Next repair video for you and Anthony: how to repair a Commodore 64. Yeah, I'll leave that to the Retro Man Cave. He goes, when it comes to electronics, it's not my forte, Fretter. Oh man, I am saying it correctly. Okay, good. So it's Galencia. Oh, so Modern Vintage Gamer made a video. Oh, maybe that's the one that I'm thinking of. No, Sansian, I did see Modern Vintage Gamer's video, but the one I'm thinking of was I think it was actually about Sam's journey, and they were talking about that Galencia also came out. I think that's the one I was talking about. All right, so to Galencia. Oh, that's right. In Modern Vintage Gamer's video, he pronounces Galaga completely different. But we'll give him the pass. I mispronounce many things myself. I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna go to NTSC tap file. Retro Man Cave says Bill's dad can repair anything with his hammer. That is hilarious. Andrea, this is a great game. Well, the two great games today. Sam's Journey. I mean, Sydney Hunter was great, and now Galencia. I haven't played much Galencia yet. Andy Amiga, yes. So good question. I am loading these games from a device that you can see here. It's called the SD2IEC. If you want to learn more about it, I had Sansian from the Future Was 8-Bit on my stream not too long ago. And it's a SD card solution for loading games, D64 files on your real Commodore 64. It's awesome.
I wonder what's the difference with the one I've got, the micro IEC.
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I might have loaded the wrong.
Someone knows.
I think I might have loaded the wrong thing here, because I don't see the SD2IC has got these cool buttons on the top, and two of the buttons light up. And when there's disk access, and there's no disk access happening now, so I'm wondering if I loaded the correct file or not. Roar loves the developer interview streams. Retro Red Rum, so nice and interesting and listen to you.
Thank you, Roar.
Thanks, Roar. I appreciate that. It's fun. They're really fun for me. I think it makes the streams a little bit richer. I mean, it's funny, Jeremy, because I've had this. I was thinking about this. I'm like, a lot of these streams recently have been like shows, like people call it a show. And I'm like, I didn't really intend to have a show. I just I'm gonna play some games and stream it, but it's kind of turning into a bit of a show, especially since I can't stream every day. I stream like once a week at the best, so it kind of is turning into a little bit of a show.
But I think the more you are honest and simple, the more people will gather to watch it. And when it's too scripted and too professional, sometimes it gets a bit boring, I find.
Good. Well, there's definitely simplicity is easy for me. Is all I can do.
No, it's just I mean, you see all these Twitch streams where like thousands of people are watching, and it's like TV afterwards, and it's not as fun, I find.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Like when Retropolis Greece, no Retropolis. Let's see. Retropolis or Retropolis Greece. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it very much. We had a Greek stream, a Greek themed stream last week. Those guys were awesome. Their show was awesome. I mean, their party looked really, really cool. So Sansian, I go to. It's not. I don't think it's a problem, Andrea. So far, I've had no problems with the SD2IC. It's brand new, and I don't think this is a problem with the game. Oh, I went to ntsc.tap. I should have just went to Galencia D64. That's the problem. I did boot up Galencia and it worked. Now I can go to Galencia. I'll go Galencia NTSC. I don't know if I should do the. I guess that's the right one to load. I don't know. There was just Galencia NTSC, and Galencia NTSC, Galencia PAL. I did get the game to work, so I know it's me. It's doing something wrong. There we go. Oh wow. Earth 2017. We did not listen to the warnings. Always listen to the warnings, guys. We decided to ignore the decline of Derby population, and now their guardians have arrived. You must pilot the 1981 Galencia fighter and restore Drader before it is too late. Oh, this Drader. Order. Silly Billy strikes again. Code and graphics by Jason Aldred. Music and sound effects by Pulsebot. Additional graphics and sound effects by Saul Cross. Oh, there you go. And he worked on your game as well.
He's everywhere.
Physical cover art, Lobo. Please support Galencia by buying it on www.itch.id. Or for a physical version, go to protovision.games. Right on. It's all about the bee, Sanad, the bee population is critical. First time you saw red on a Commodore 64. Congrats, Bill. Oh. I guess red's not a big color on the 64. Might be worth buying or an S-video cable for the bread box. Would get rid of the color issues. It could be the cable, right? Electronash? It could be, totally. Itch.io. Scratch that itch, Sanad. Scratch the itch. Just don't dial into the Whopper by mistake. Oh, awesome music. Oh, F1 for options. Oh, wow. Starfield. Oh, wow. There's a lot of options here. You can change the palette. You can change the shade of the Starfield. Oh, look at that. Mono, color. I'll do this one. Because you know what? I learned, Jeremy, I played this game for a few minutes, and sometimes when the baddies were shooting at me, I couldn't tell if it was like a bullet or a star. Game difficulty normal. In-game music we definitely want. Tournament mode off. Let's return to the game. The C64 has got some sweet graphics. I love it. So the Galencia title here, Jeremy, it looks like it's very, very Galaga-like. Amy, ready, sir. Good luck, Commander. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Shoot the bad bees and restore the population of the good bees. See, I'm a huge Galaga fan. Galaga, I love Galaga. So this is right up my alley, Jeremy.
I love the star effect in behind.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I think, oh, dead. There's a door now. I think choosing the other Starfield is cool because now I can like clearly see the enemies.
Yes.
The default Starfield, sometimes I was finding it difficult to see some of the bullets. Hey, babe. Oh, a special delivery from. Oh, I got tea and chocolate. How awesome is my wife? Are you streaming later, Alexandra? Oh, bummer. My wife was supposed to stream later. She does. She does awesome streams about healthy cooking. The explosions do look sweet, right, Sanad? Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, you can hold the fire button down. Thanks, Sanzian. That's a pro tip right there.
Yeah, that would be easier.
Amiga 1200 Gamer says he's seen a T-shirt of the game somewhere. Cool. I would love to buy a T-shirt, the Galencia T-shirt. That's awesome. Oh, you think Galaga is what David was playing at the start of War Games? Good question, Electron Ash. I need to watch War Games again. Retro Man Cave, this is awesome. I believe one of the Commodore 64 magazines picked it as like Commodore 64 Game of the Year. Music is awesome. I gotta fix this audio issue, Jeremy. You know what? Wait, let me see. I have one idea.
What's your idea?
Didn't work. I thought it might have just been a bad connection. Alright, let's play again. This game's very addicting.
It's strange that you can't just have the sound on the Y cable.
It's so weird because like I hear the sound only in the right channel, right? So I just took the right channel and I put a Y connector. So I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why I'm only hearing it. Still only hearing it one channel. It doesn't make sense. But I'll get to the bottom of it. First Commodore 64 stream. I gotta work out the bugs. Oh, Electron Ash can confirm it was Galaga at the beginning of War Games. Awesome.
You can buy, video cables with an S-video output and like 2 plugs for the audio already built in.
I'll probably get one of those, and then I could just use the S-video instead of the SCART.
Yeah, so you don't have to use too many changers and stuff like that.
I'm gonna have to get one of those cables for sure. Because the SCART is just kind of doing S-video anyway, right?
Yes, the SCART is doing S-video and composite and everything.
I'll catch up on the chat in a second, but I'm like fired up right now. State-of-the-art game. This is the C64D Galaga. Yeah, this is a state-of-the-art game, Vincent. I'm not sure when it came out, but I know it came out sometime in 2017, and it's freaking awesome. Oh,
it's really fluid. The animations are
very
really
fluid.
Cool.
Oh, these guys. Oh, and look at this. You shoot these guys, they get kicked back. Love it. Oh, we got some evil dogs. Fighting some evil dogs here. Or I don't know if those are skeletons. They look like evil dogs to me.
No lobsters in this
No
game.
lobsters. So, this is only the beginning, Jeremy. It's only the beginning. There might be some lobsters. Extreme caution, last fighter. We got dogs, and we got some dragonflies. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I just got picked up. He's captured me. Game over.
Oh.
Arnu, hi Bill, love your guru meditation videos and streams on YouTube. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. It's great to hear that. I've got a new guru meditation video coming out in a week and a half. It's almost ready, but I need to do some additional shooting, and I'm doing that shooting on Monday. So it's going to be unlike any other video that's on our channel. It's going to be a good one. Not unlike it's like, oh, it's gonna be actually gonna be good this time. No, it's just different. Oh god. Bugs. Oh, Sanson, the ones that come down and take your ship, let them if you have more than one life. Okay. You'll get a double fighter. Oh, there you go. Oh, you think the Luma's getting crosstalk with the Chroma? It's very, very possible, for sure. You're aware that the multiple RCA cable split is Chroma Luma. I am inverse, but I'm actually using a SCART cable. Skull bunnies. Okay, cool. Don't forget to pay your Amiga bills. That's a good one, Press. I like that.
That's a very good one.
I like that. Yeah, the new video will probably be, let's see, a week from this coming Monday. So I have to shoot. I'm going to shoot this Monday, and then I just need a little bit of time to do some special effects. Special effects. Because next week is a really busy week for me. I'm doing more David Letterman stuff, so... Well, I got a National Geographic shoot and some David Letterman stuff, so next week is super busy for me. I'm not sure if I'm going to get... It's good. I need it. I need it, because after I took that tumble... After Bill went boom last year, I need to make up for some lost time. And the Letterman show was really fun. Oh, here we go. Let's let him get me. Yep. Alright, he picked us up. Now we're gonna... Fighter captured. Shoot the siren. Fighter destroyed. Do a barrel roll. How do I do a barrel roll? I don't know how to do a barrel roll. AmigaBills. That is money. That is... AmigaBills is a good one. That is a good one. I gotta, next week I'm working to pay the Amiga bills. Alright, let's get picked up again. Fighter captured. Shoot the siren. So,
the siren.
I think that it's the bad guy, it's the siren. Game over. You need a toaster demonstration, Vintage Art. Yeah, I don't have a toaster, but Anthony does, so we gotta get Anthony. When Anthony comes back from Korea, we'll get some toast. We'll make some toast. You love the intro with the dog following the pilot. I should have mentioned that. I love it too. You forgot about Bill Went Boom. Yeah, I am good. I'm good right now, Electron. I got a nice little bump on my shoulder here. This little bump. That's where my bone didn't go back together precisely. It's a little bit off, but apparently that's normal. Oh yeah, see the siren is 500 points. It's a bad guy. So, but I feel great. I feel great. Thank you so much. I was trying to invent anti-gravity on the mountain bike. Exactly. Oh, Jason, who's the programmer of Galencia, is watching, but he's a bit busy to speak. Oh, well, welcome, Jason. Jason, so, Sanzian, I want to see, there's the dog following. The dog is awesome. I love it. I would love to do a stream with Jason when I have more time. Today was Jeremy's Retro Red Rum's time in the spotlight. Well, thanks for coming on, Jeremy, and congrats on the game. It's fun, and it's great to like talk to you. I miss you, man. I can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
It's a shame that VCF is happening later this year, but maybe I'll be able to come to Amiga on. Fingers crossed.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're just tuning in now, guys, we're playing Galencia, but today's stream was about a new Commodore 64 game called Sydney Hunter, and we've got Retro Red Rum on the line with us, who is the project manager for the game. And he is also having an Amiga event called Amiga On, and it's happening in Ontario, Canada, in Brockville, or is it Brockport? Brockville, and it is on April 7th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
That's
see, I've got it all memorized already. And
Yeah.
I know there were a few folks from Ontario in the stream earlier who are going to come to the show, so that'd be awesome. I'm glad maybe you'll get a couple extra guests if anyone sees the stream. Jeremy is a top-notch dude. His exhibits at VCF East are incredible. He has lots of rare European computers that he and his buddy Theory bring, and so I know the Amiga show that he puts on is going to be nothing but top quality.
We have more. We are the European computers for this year.
You have more European computers?
Yeah, there's some. Most of them you didn't see yet. So.
Oh wow! Well, I saw Alice. She's my favorite.
Yeah, well, we've got the Alice 90, a better version of it. We will also get. I think we have some Archimedes, and I will bring a ZX Spectrum too.
Oh wow! Electron, you broke your
And,
collarbone on the bike. Oh man, I wasn't doing anything heroic either, Electron. I was just cruising along on a dirt trail and I hit a rock, and then the rock put me into a tree. Brocktown. Brocktown is in the Brock district. And
Well, Snake is a friend of mine, so he knows my town.
Oh, there you go. And yeah, and I'm sure there's plenty of lobsters in Brocktown. Oh yeah, Electron Ash is from the UK, so he's familiar with the European computers. It's really cool for us to see that stuff. I mean, even like things like the Spectrum are not common here, you know, even though it's like super common over in Europe.
Yeah. Well, mostly in the UK. We had a lot of Spectrums in France too, but we had more Amstrad, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the oh, there we go. Yes, I missed. No, I got them all on that round. He says you missed. Try harder next time. Oh, the game taunts me. Oh, right. Inverse phase. Inverse. We need to make a command for you. Inverse phase. You know Inverse, right, Jeremy? You met him.
Yes, I've met.
He was at my party, and he was at Vintage Computer Festival East. He's making a museum somewhere outside of Philly, Maryland, somewhere in that area. Not, you know, the final locations to be determined, but he's making a computer museum, and I know he's got yeah, he's got a Patreon, and he's looking for people to contribute. So Inverse, if you want to throw your Patreon link down in the chat, please go for it. I'm pretty sure he's looking. He really needs like a lot of people. More than like a lot of money. He just wants to like build up his Patreon bank. So even if you only have like $1 a month, I think that helps him a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Bloop Museum.
Bloop Museum. Oh wait, do I have the bloop command? I might have put bloop command. I didn't. I meant to make a bloop. I meant to make a bloop command, but I didn't do it yet. I thought I did.
All right, I
Arnon.
need to see this.
Your first home computer was a C64. Played Arkanoid 2, Buggy Boy, and Gianna Sisters. Good times. Nice. This is my first Commodore 64 stream.
Oh yeah, see the Retro Man Cave talking about Thompsons. Well, we had a exhibit at VCF East 2 years ago only about Thompsons. We bring them every year now because it seems that people in the US loves them.
We do. They're unusual for us.
Yeah, we have the demonstrations with the stylus and everything, so people love it. Kids draw stuff on the screen, and it's all fun.
Yeah, I think the beginning of one of my VCF videos, there's a shot of Thierry drawing on the on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I got double fighters! Woo! Oh, I'm kicking butt now, Jeremy. I am double trouble. Double trouble. I just freaking wiped those suckers out. Owned them like a bunch of noobs.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
Oh, the
feature.
double fighter is awesome. Oh wow, that guy takes a lot of hits. Got him. Oh, this is good. Oh yeah. These dogs are no match for the double fighter. And we got some devils down here too. We got the devil dogs. Devil dogs, one of my favorite all-time snacks. Did you guys have devil dogs growing up, Jeremy?
Well, I see them now with the delay. But they are flying with their ears.
Retro Man Cave says he'll be doing Thompson's on his YouTube channel soon. If you guys don't know Retro Man Cave on YouTube, you need to know Retro Man Cave on YouTube. His YouTube channel's awesome. One of my favorites. YouTube.com/The Retro Man Cave, probably. Or just Retro Man Cave, not The Retro Man Cave. He's an awesome dude and his channel's awesome. I said awesome a lot.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Retro Man Cave, if you want to throw your link down in chat. I'm sure most people here already know your YouTube channel, but if they don't, they need to know about it because it's awesome. Oh, here we go. Let's go get the double. This runs so smooth in NTSC. Oh yeah, I guess more frames. Shoot the siren. I want it. Oh yeah. I'm getting better at the game now, Jeremy. I'm getting practice.
I see that.
It's a really good. The game is super smooth, and I don't think it's just because of the NTSC. I think it's just like really well made. Oh, I only had one life left. Bummer. Right on, Retro Man Cave. 4:14. I have a tendency to end my streams at 4:20 p.m., which is kind of funny. I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon, just because I'm gonna go check out Black Panther tonight with Alexandra. I think the screening is at like 5 something, so I gotta wrap it up soon. Let me high score. Awesome. Well, I would say this was, even though there was some kinks happening here, it was a successful first Commodore 64 stream. What would you say, Jeremy?
Yes, it was.
I think it was good.
You have to check out this video problem, but that's okay.
A little debugging. You know what would be cool is I'll get my 64C out as well, and that would also help debug the problem. Yo, Amiga DJ, how's it going? Sanzian, you like to stream? Yeah, Amiga DJ. Unfortunately, I'm just wrapping things up. I gotta wrap things up. But thank you for stopping by. Is this Akira? Yeah. So today was my first Commodore 64 stream. Not the reason, but the motivation behind it is that my buddy Sanzian from the future was 8-bit sent this awesome SD to IEC SD card reader that allows you to load D64 files onto the 64. Also, my friend Retro Red Rum Jeremy, he's part of the team that made a new game called Sydney Hunter, and we world premiered it today, so I had a lot of motivation to get the 64 out again. As well as I heard about Galencia. I wanted to play Galencia, and it's been a while since I played my 64, so it's very cool to bust it out again. No worries, Amiga DJ. You can always check the rerun. I'm gonna stream again next week, hopefully. Well, next week's a busy week for me, so you gotta go, Freder. No problem. I'll be around this weekend. Yeah, hit me up, Freder. Hit me up for sure. I think I reset my phone, Fredder, so I don't have the PlayStation app. I gotta reinstall it. So hit me up over here. Yes, Retro Man Cave, Retro Red Rum is on Twitter. Jeremy, do you want to throw down your? There you go. You already did it.
Yeah,
Red
just
Rum, Red
when
Rum.
you said it.
Perfect. Retro Red Rum, Red Rum.
Thank you for having me, Bill. It was a pleasure.
Oh well, thank you for coming on. Like I said, it's always a pleasure to chat with you. I'm gonna turn off the 64, and I'll leave the stream with a shot of your website up. So it's collectorvision.com. I'm just waiting for the videos to switch over. There we go. Go to collectorvision.com. You can pre-order Sydney Hunter right now, and if you get it before the end of March, you'll be able to get the special edition, the limited edition, which has some really, really cool features like the poster. Right, it's got the poster. What else comes?
The game map.
The poster, the map. Oh, and there's how the game's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, so the yellow quicksand. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's why I see. I called it water. I wonder if what color the lobsters are. Wow, it does look. It does look great. I do need to debug this. It does. The screen grabs look better than what I was seeing for sure. The fear of using dial-up to download large files. I used to leave my computer on like for 3 days to download a file. Bill has to log off dial-up so his wife can stream. That's hilarious. Should mod that Commodore for S video. Do you need to actually mod it? Because I'm taking the SCART. I have a SCART cable that should be S video.
You don't need a mod for the. There are two on the breadbin version. There are two versions. There's one that does only composite.
I saw that.
Which uses a DIN 5 plug, and the other versions have a 8 DIN, and they can do S video straight away.
Very, very cool. Cool. Awesome, guys. Well, let's see. I'm gonna take a quick peek and see if any of my friends happen to be streaming. You should go do a stream, Jeremy. We all could all raid you.
Well, I will try, but I can't during the day usually.
Yeah, of course, I understand. It's like for some reason, like Tuesdays have been my my day off. I just haven't been working on Tuesdays for some reason. Oh, check it out. So Kazrian is playing some Commodore 64 demos. So that's the perfect
Nice.
guy. That's the perfect guy to raid after my first Commodore 64 stream. So thanks everyone for hanging out today. A huge thanks to Jeremy Retro Red Rum
Thank you.
from Collector Vision for coming on and sharing his awesome new game Sydney Hunter with us. It is awesome. It is a lot of fun to play. The physics are awesome. The gameplay is spot on. It's my kind of game. I love the platformers, and it's a platformer that has some story and some mystery to it. So it's wonderful. I'm really looking forward to
Thanks.
it. Yeah, it's really wonderful. Congratulations,
Thank
Jeremy.
you.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, that's it. We're gonna raid Kazrian in a few minutes, and he's playing some Commodore 64 demos. I'm hoping to stream next week, but I'm not sure if I can because next week is a really busy week. So be sure to stay tuned to my social media, and I'll let you know when I can stream again. I always put it up on Facebook. Facebook.com/TheGuruMeditation. I am at TheGuruMeditate on Twitter. Those are the best places to follow me. I'm also on Google Plus. I don't know if anyone's left on Google Plus, but I still post over there as well. The Guru Meditation. And also make sure you check out YouTube.com/TheGuruMeditation. I got a new video coming out. Well, it's coming out in a week and a half because I still have to shoot a little bit more for the video next week. But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be very different from anything I've done on that channel before. So very, very different. Warrior, thank you for following. It's a pleasure. Kazrian, we're going to raid you. There he is. That's awesome. I just saw that you were streaming, and we're going to raid you now. Amiga. Oh, yeah. So Amiga DJ has a good question before we leave. It's getting released at the end of March. Jeremy, do you want to give the recap one more time real quick before we go?
Recap about the versions. So we've got the two versions of the game, a limited one and a standard one. The limited is only available pre-order until 1 week before release, and then it will be only the standard version for sale. And also there will be a digital version only for sale after the launch of the game.
So the launch is coming up soon, end of March. It's the
Yes.
anticipated launch.
Yes.
Excellent. So no problem, Amiga DJ. Hit me up on Twitter and send me your social media so I can follow you as well. Hell's Angel, thanks for hanging out. It's a pleasure hanging out with all of you. Hell's Angel was, I think, my first friend over here on Twitch, which is pretty rad. And thanks again, Jeremy. It was awesome having you, dude. And we'll talk offline. Fingers crossed for Amiga On. Amiga On is coming up on April 7th in Ontario, Canada. If you happen to be in the area, it's definitely worth checking out. If you're not from the area, it's worth going there. I'm going to try and go there as well.
It's a nice town to visit too. So
I do have the Amiga On command. So
yeah.
there's the link to the information about Jeremy's Amiga show coming up in April on the 7th. Awesome. That's it, guys. All right, that's good stream. Good stream. First Commodore 64 stream. We'll work out the kinks for the next one. And Jeremy, thanks so much for coming on. Awesome stuff, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
All right, buddy. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Shine